I don't even know how many pounds of M&Ms it was, but that was like a huge stock pot. Good morning, guys. So great start to my day because our flower girl dresses came and they are absolutely perfect. I'm so in love with them. They are like so stinking adorable. So here's kind of what they look like. I'm not sure if I showed you guys the listing before, but they're these little white dresses basically, and they have like, here, let me see if I can lift the plastic up so you can really see it. Okay, so that's kind of better. So there's a shot of the whole dress, and it has these little like kind of pearl and beaded little cap sleeves, and then a beaded belt, and then cute little pleated skirt, and the back is tied with a bow, and I'm so in love with it. Like, is that not literally the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm kind of jealous, and I'm not gonna lie, I sort of want one for myself. I was a teensy bit nervous to see them in person only because the listing was kind of specifically geared towards babies and baby sizes. Like, the listing picture was like a dress size for an infant, and so, I mean, obviously they did sell the dress in like kids sizes, so I was assuming it would be okay, but like I was still kind of that little bit of hesitant, like I hadn't seen it in a kid's size, and sometimes that can make a difference, but obviously I love them in person. I'm so excited that they turned out exactly how I hoped, and I think they're just going to be the absolute perfect flower girl dresses, and I'm so excited. Other than that, I'm trying to get as much stuff done today before I have to head to my parents' house tonight. I'm meeting Melissa there because we are going to have kind of like an assembly night, and we're going to be putting together all of our wedding favors so that it's kind of like done ahead of time, and then we can just kind of, you know, set them out on the day of the wedding. And yes, that's kind of the plan. I have a whole bunch of wedding stuff to do and try and get done today, as always, so I'm gonna get to it. Alright, so it's a little later and I'm gonna be getting ready to head out pretty soon. I've just pretty much been doing random wedding stuff here and there, kind of updating my to-do list of stuff I need to do between now and the wedding. I also have been keeping in my phone, which I think is a really good idea, I've been keeping a list of like every single thing that's in my apartment that I will be responsible for bringing to the wedding on the wedding day, so that like nothing gets forgotten. So yeah, basically I just have a note in my notes app on my phone that has a list of everything that I have right now that I need to bring to the wedding, and I think I'm also going to get my parents to kind of do the same thing, especially because the stuff at their house we're going to be dropping off early, so I kind of want like an inventory of all the stuff that we will be dropping off at the venue, just to make sure nothing gets, you know, lost in the shuffle. But yeah, so I've kind of been making sure that everything that I plan on bringing that day is in that list, so on the day of, I can just kind of go through that list and, you know, check, and like I'll know I won't forget anything. So yeah, I've been updating that. I've also been planning like final payments, which are, you know, starting to be due for vendors, and kind of, you know, seeing the due dates for that and like what all the final numbers are, and just a whole bunch of, you know, wedding stuff. And yeah, but now I'm going to get ready and head over to my parents because, like I said, this evening we're all kind of having an assembly dinner. We're gonna, you know, have dinner and put together our wedding favors. Hey guys, alright, so it is the next morning because I ended up staying at my parents' house super late last night assembling those favors. So yeah, anyways, like you saw, we went over to my parents' house and we're putting together like the little baggies of M&Ms that we are going to eventually slip into the stemless wine glasses as the favors for our wedding. And so yeah, when I first got there, it was just me and my mom, and then kind of as the night went on, more and more people showed up. Melissa came, my sister came, my dad came home, and so yeah, we first had to kind of mix all the, I don't even know how many pounds of M&Ms it was, but that was like a huge stock pot that we were throwing all those M&Ms in to like kind of mix them, because I think we got 2 large bags of the personalized ones, so that said, you know, Merrit and Melissa, and I think some said our wedding date, some said thank you, and then some had like the little wedding logo that I had designed way back when. And then we also, so we ordered 2 large bags of those, and when we got them we realized that wouldn't be quite enough, so we ordered additional M&Ms that weren't personalized but that were still in the same like matching colors as the personalized ones. So yeah, we just had a whole big batch of M&Ms that we had to kind of mix up so that they would be equally, you know, distributed, and there would be some of each in every little bag. And yeah, that was kind of a lot of fun, pouring all those M&Ms in there and then kind of mixing a huge tub of M&Ms. And then of course we got to kind of eat out like the defect ones, like M&Ms that were broken in half or like something like that. So that was my favorite part. And then yeah, so after that we kind of set up a little like assembly line type thing. So we had Melissa kind of cutting 1-inch sections of twines. We used 2 colored twines. One was like minty color to match our wedding color, and then the other was kind of like a white silver like mix. Actually, I have them right here. These were the 2 twines we used, so they look like that. And we kind of just used 1-foot sections of each to tie each little thing closed. So yeah, I think I think they ended up looking really cute. And then we also used tulle, which I don't have here to show you guys. We left that at my parents' house, but basically my mom had previously cut up 130, actually 260, because 130 of each color, and there was a mint color and a white color. Then again, we layered both of those tools, so it was kind of a, you know, I don't know, it looked a lot nicer kind of having all that tulle bunched up when it was closed and tied with the twine. I wish I'd gotten a close-up of a finished one. That was kind of dumb, but obviously you guys will see on the day of the wedding, or if I somehow end up being over at my parents' house and I get a chance, I'll kind of do a little video and show you guys. So yeah, we, again, had an assembly line. My job was layering the 2 things of tulle over a little like bowl thing, and then taking, I think it was a half cup maybe, or a third of a cup, I can't remember, scoop of M&Ms, dumping it in the center of the tulle and then passing it along. And my mom was adding the little tags that I had previously made on my silhouette that I think I showed you guys before you guys got a close-up. So she was sliding on one of each of the tags and then tying the little bag closed, and then my sister was tying the ends of the twine into a bow and then putting them in a box to kind of store them until the wedding. So that was kind of our little, you know, assembly line, getting it all done, and we powered through it. It definitely took a while. It probably took, I don't know, 2 hours when it was all said and done of actually straight assembling. But yeah, we kind of finished up all around 10 o'clock, and that's kind of around when I left, but I'm really happy to have that all done. So the day of the wedding, we're just going to bring the 2 boxes of the, you know, M&M bags and then all of the stemless glasses, and just kind of set a glass at each place and then plonk a little bag of M&Ms in there and just kind of set it up that way. We were going to kind of put the bags in the, we thought about putting the bags in the wine glasses early, but the way the wine glasses were already packed to ship here, it would make so much more sense to keep them packed in their original box to bring to the venue. It'd just be a lot easier to transport. So yeah, that's why we are transporting them separately and kind of combining them at the venue. Yeah, other than that, we had some, what did we have? It wasn't Indian. It was like a kebab place that we ordered for dinner, and so Melissa and I both had beef kebabs, and it came with like onions and tomatoes and peppers, and it came on a big thing of rice, and it was really, really good. There was some tzatziki sauce, which was super yummy. And yeah, we just kind of hung out and talked a lot about a lot of wedding stuff as it's coming up, and we're trying to get everything figured out and, you know, make sure everything's in place. And I had to kind of update my parents on a couple of things, and yeah, but it was a whole lot of fun. Oh, we also picked out the song for the father-daughter dance. I kind of like told my dad, I was like, this is going to be your job because I have too many things that I have to worry about, and music is not my strong suit, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't really know where to begin or what some good options were, but he had a couple different things that he was thinking, and so I think we ended up, I forget what it was called, we ended up with a really good one. He played it for me, and I really liked it. It sounds like the perfect quintessential, like, you know, father-daughter dance, and so I'm really excited to have that out of the way as well. And I think that's all I have to really share with you guys from the night. So this vlog is probably going to be kind of short because I didn't do too much before I had to leave for my parents, I don't think, and then obviously all night we were busy assembling the favors, and so I didn't get to vlog that much for the rest of the night, but I hope you enjoyed the vlog nonetheless, and I will see you guys today. Good night.